Hi, I'm Emma. This is my goat, Luna. We love to explore, and today we're going to the river to look for adventure. When we got there, I saw something really strange. It looked like a wooden button under this rock. I pressed it and nothing happened. So I pressed it again and the nearby tree stump turned into an elevator shaft. What? An otter wearing a tiny cap popped out from behind the stump. "Greetings," he said. "Welcome to my humble abode. Pleased to meet you. May I take you on a tour?" Before I could say yes, he ushered me inside the elevator. "Hold on tight," he said as he pulled a lever. The elevator lurched forward and started to go down. I peeked over the edge and saw that the ground floor was far, far below us. As we descended, the otter told me, "My name is Otto. I live here with my family. We love to collect shiny things." He gestured to the walls where all sorts of treasures glistened in the dim light. I saw lumps of coal, a marble, a shiny black pebble, and even a golden crown. Then we went through a doorway into a large cavern. It was filled with glowing tunnels that sparkled like rainbows. "Wow!" I breathed. One tunnel shimmered brighter than the rest. Otto gasped. "That's the tunnel to our pantry. It's about to collapse. Please help." I wanted to help, but how? I looked around for something heavy to put on the loose rocks. All I could find was a plank of wood from an old tree root. It wasn't very big, so I hesitated. "Is this all you have?" Otto asked. "It'll have to do," I said, holding up the plank. I walked to the entrance of the pantry tunnel and started sliding the plank under the rocks. "Thank you," squeaked Otto. As the rocks started shifting, I got an idea. I took off my thinking cap, which had a metal ring on the front, and hooked it onto the plank. I figured if I slid the plank all the way through the tunnel, the weight of the rocks would pull the cap into the hole and help with everything in place. It was a daring plan, but would it work? With Otto's help, I slid the plank into the tunnel. At first, it seemed as though my idea would fail. The cap didn't budge, but then the rocks shifted. With a loud rumble, the tunnel stayed open and the sparkling roof collapsed onto the pile of rocks. "You did it," squeaked Otto. "You saved our home." He was so grateful that he presented me with a shiny leaf from a nearby plant. It looked like a medal. "Here you go. You are a true hero," said Otto. Then we heard squeaking and screeching. More otters came running over. "What happened?" they cried. When they saw the shiny leaf medal around my neck, they cheered and clapped. "Hooray for Emma," they shouted. "We are so grateful." I blushed as they thanked me over and over again. After saying goodbye to the otters, I continued exploring the cavern until I found a small opening. I squeezed through and came out on the other side right near the elevator shaft. I climbed back up to the surface and walked toward home. I couldn't wait to tell my mom about my amazing discovery, and I had a tiny glowing stone to show her, too. When we got home, I poured some water into a bowl for Luna and scratched her ears. She loved exploring as much as I did. "Tell me a story, Emma," she bleated. So I did. I told her all about the otters and their glowing tunnels and how I helped them fix their pantry. "And this," I said, holding up the stone, "is a souvenir from our adventure." Luna listened intently until I was finished. Then she snuggled up to me and we both drifted off to sleep.